friends and welcome to CADMate Techies. Today we will be learning point command. So this is a point command in a 2D module. So with this command today we will be completing your profile operation, and if you haven't gone through the previous tools which I have taken on my channel, so please go and watch them so that you can have a better understanding over the 2D sketch generation, which will be helping you definitely in generating 3D sketches. And if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please go through the subscribe button and press the bell icon so that you will be learning simultaneously with just enjoying how we can draw a very good type of sketches in the CATIA. So being a mechanical engineer, you will be in a very great advantage with my channel. Okay, so let's begin today. So today we'll be having point command. So I'm just placing this to your environment. Okay, if you are not having your profile generation tool over here, you can just move your pointer to this screen, okay, in this space, blank space over there, and just have them from here. You can see a tick mark here so that you are having that on your panel. Okay, so no need to just select it over and over. If you have selected it, it will be just displaying over here. Now we will be having your point. Then there are several types of point. First is just by clicking. Okay, so having access to that first, okay, you just need to just click that point and your point is with you. If I will say if I need point on this line, okay, so what I will do, just take it at that point and click it wherever I wanted. And if I want to control its dimension, you just need to select this point, select this point. Okay, no, it's not the way. You just need to press Control over here. You select this point, you select this point. Okay, and you are with your point. Okay, here you can just place a dimension. I'm taking 100 and your point is been fixed over here. Okay, what about the fixing and all? We will be learning in the constraint in just in the next videos. Okay, that will be also very important for you, because generating the sketches without dimension, it's not the way we are dealing for, because everything we have to make in CATIA, it's with dimension, with proper constraints. Okay, so that videos will be also very helpful to you. And this was the very first command. Okay, next we will be dealing with the point by using coordinates. Okay, that is not very difficult for you if you have really gone through the previous videos and really practice those videos. So you will be definitely not having any problem or issue from this type of panels. Okay, so I am just taking some random coordinates. I am taking as horizontal for 100 mm and vertical 50 mm. Okay, if you press OK, it will definitely generate a point over here, and that is a fully constrained point. You can see dimension and its locked point. Okay, if you want that specific point over here, you can definitely use this command. If you just change the signs over here, negative signs and positive signs, you will have that in the next coordinates. It will just run like a coordinate system. Okay, then the next command is equidistant point. Okay, this is the very important command. You should definitely learn from here. Okay, yeah, I'm just drawing a line. If you need continuous points and very equidistant point, maybe different length point. Okay, you should learn this command which is called as equidistant point. Okay, if you just select this line, it will open with this panel box. Okay, equidistant point definition box. So that you will have something here which is called as number of points. Okay, whatever the number of points you are needing here, you will be having. So what is needed to know here is that whatever points you are selecting over here, it will be having some equal length within them. Okay, it will be better understand if I will just take dimension over here. Okay, just taking this to be 100. Okay, and for better understanding I am zooming it. So I'm just selecting this one, selecting over here. There are 5 points I am generating, and you can see the distance in between them is very to equal type of thing. Okay, let's divided this line into some 5 points, 1 part, 2 part, 3, 4, 5 and 6 parts. It is divided into 6 part. Okay, and your points are here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, there are 5 points generated which has divided this into 6 part. Okay, and have your dimension also there. So what you can prefer from here is that whatever the dimension it has taken here, it has some fx, function of x, and what is x over here? X is your this value. Okay, first value. So if I will change this value, I'm making this as some 18. Just make it 18. If I'm making it 18, you can see that it is taking 18, and the last one is just neglected because you have over here with 5 points. If you want to change those references, okay, you just need to double click M1 on that fx wala value. Okay, so here just you need to press fx, and you will next have your formula editor. So whatever it has generated simultaneously with the first dimension has some formula bounded, so that it is just changing its value with the parameters so as defined over here. Okay, if you just need that you don't have to lock those values with the first reference, you just need to do one thing. You have selected that, and after that this panel has been opened. Okay, you just need to do is just select this and delete switch back. Okay, and just press OK. You will see that the fx over here has been gone. Now you just need to change your dimension, which will be very independent to all of them. So that's all about this. If you want that, you should you should just lock this value. Okay, for just reference for your study only, you just need to have this value to be run with this value. Okay, you just need to do one thing. Go over here, press double M1, the value which you need to run with the other one which you have to fix with. Okay, just go here. Okay, select this and just select from the reference to which you have to make that equal is this value. Okay, just press OK. You can see that it's been locked with this value only. If you change this value, making 24, you will be having here 24 only. You can see that these both values are changing. This is changing with this reference. Okay, just need to know this. After that, if you just want to control this, you can see that all of them are controlled by this one. Those two are not controlled by the first value now. but in initial case it was controlled by the first value only. Okay, that was the inbuilt kind of thing the software has. If you want by your choice, if you desire those different dimensions, you can also do this. So that's what it's important to be told here. Okay, now so the same thing can be done with the circle. Just press over here, form a circle and just have its dimension. I'm making it 70 mm diameter circle, and just press this and just have this. Okay, you'll have these points over here, 5 points generated over the circumference. It will take spacing like this only, like this. Okay, the same thing are here only, because it has taken fx values. You can also change it like the previous one. No matter it's circle or rectangle or anything, you can just change from the very single method. Now your intersecting point, for that you need some intersection. Okay, it does not mean that you regularly have this. You may have your sketch in which some two parameters are intersecting and you want a point between them. So you just need to do one thing. I have just generated those reference lines. Okay, after selecting the command, the software will ask you to check for selecting the first and second line. Okay, in between those which you want the point. So just press M1 and next press M2. You will be watching here that it has generated a point between these two intersection line. Okay, at the junction where it is intersecting, it's having a point. So that's all about this command. That's very easy one. The next one is your reflecting time, is projection point. Okay, for this I'm just generating one line over here. That may be your any developed object or 2D object, and just need to do one thing. I'm taking the point outside, and you need that, you don't want to give this point a dimension, you just need to just reflect that point over here, 90 degree or what. Just need to do one thing. After selecting the command, it will just allow you to select a point and a line, and just it will be reflected over here. You may see that this is type of command is also a time saver command which will save your time. Okay, so this command I've taken it too long because you can see here the video has been gone over 10 minutes or what. So I want to just clear all of your doubts in a single video, so that you won't face any problem with the 2D sketches, because unless and until you will have your command on the 2D, you will definitely face a problem when you go for 2D, because in 2D you can't be taught like for the object you need this, and for the such object you need this, because every object is very different from the one which you have been taught in the classes or what. So you need your clear insight to the software. So you just need all of the basic things with you, so that you can apply them wherever needed, because as you have practiced those things, as I am teaching you, you should practice this, so that whenever you will have all of the things with you, it's in your mind only. So whenever it will be needed, that will be blinked out, and you will just have the solutions over there. So thank you guys. Today we'll be stopping here, and the next command will be your constraint. Okay, thank you.